Hey folks, good afternoon. This is Donnie. I'm up at the property. Had to get away. Let me turn the camera around, show you where we're going. I just had to get away for a minute. It's just creepy out here. Stand by. Alright, first of all, I hope all of you are doing well. I heard, as many of you have, the bad news that our brother Scott Carpenter he's left us. There's so many of our brothers and sisters that are they've gotten ahead of us, and they're already on the next journey. We're all going to get there one day, but let's not rush it. That's a headache waiting to happen. That limb falls. Alright, what I was wanting to get out to you, which you guys have already done, I'm sure, is if you haven't, I'd like to urge you to send prayers out to Scott Carpenter's family, his wife, their children, all of their friends and family that are impacted by him leaving. You know, when it's your time, it's your time. There's not much we can do about it. We don't have say-so in that, and if we choose to make that decision and to try to speed up that process ourselves, that could lead to trouble in the end. I don't recommend it. I want to share a few things with you. The first thing that I wanted to tell you is this is a different camera that I'm filming with. You guys have heard me speak about the app called Affirm before, and you shop with it. You sign up with Affirm, you can download the app, and it is like a lending company. You can take a loan through them. You sign up and they will run your credit, and I think it's a soft inquiry on your credit. I'm not really sure. But they'll tell you how much you're approved for that you can spend, and you can shop through the app, and you can shop at Walmart, anywhere, Nike stores, GoPro. You can shop absolutely anywhere with it, and the app will explain to you if the store you're at, if they don't offer the Affirm financing, then you go into your app, into the Affirm app, once you're approved, and you tell them the amount that you're needing, and they will generate a credit card number. So whatever store you're shopping at, even if they don't offer Affirm, you can get the credit card. It's just a digital card, and you put it in your when you're checking out, and you can shop anywhere. There's no limit to it. But anyhow, as you all know, I have switched. I just tired of the GoPros overheating or getting too cold. They'll shut off between 20 and 28% battery, and it'll tell you the battery's dead. And just the length of footage that I normally film is several hours, and then I show you guys a good portion of it. The GoPro, I can get a couple hours of footage, but it'll take 4 batteries to do that. So I switched to DJI. The footage in the GoPro, the new GoPro, it is a little bit better, but the overall experience in every other category, the DJI Action 3 blows GoPro away, in my opinion. So anyhow, I parked my GoPros. I do no longer use them as of this past December, and I have one camera, the DJI Action 3, and that's what I do all of my filming with. And I need a second camera because of some of the videos you guys have seen, I use 2 cameras to do that, and I haven't been able to film that way because I only had one. So I checked to see if I could budget a small monthly payment to get another camera, and I can't really do it, but I'm selling some items, and so once I get these few things sold, then it won't be a problem. And as soon as I take the pictures and run the ads, they'll probably sell within 2 days. But anyhow, ahead of all of that, I applied for the Affirm. They give me the amount I was approved for, and so I went to DJI, their website, and I ordered the DJI Osmo Action 4. It was just released Tuesday. I ordered it Tuesday morning. I've been waiting on this camera to come out, and I went ahead and ordered it, and it arrived Friday afternoon. I just haven't been able to use it. Today is Sunday. It's about 4 o'clock Sunday afternoon. Alright, yeah, so the audio, just if you would let me know if the audio is as good as it was on the DJI Action 3. That's the one I've been filming with, and also the video quality. I think I have the settings right on it, and I'm using the built-in microphone right now. I've got my backpack on, and I do have the article notebook with me. I may do some articles in this video once I get back here a little further. Excuse me. But I just want your opinion. If the audio is good and the video quality is good, please let me know. I'm only filming in 1080p. That's what I normally film at, because YouTube's going to crop whatever you film at. They're going to crop it down to 1080p anyhow. But you get far better battery life filming in 1080 than you do 2.7 or 4K. But alright, got that out of the way. Oh, apologize. I have to keep clearing my throat. I wanted to update you. We've been down here in the south, we've been dealing with a lot of issues from the weather with the animals. Kim and Chrissy have been in touch with several of their friends who have rescues and farms, and they're losing animals, goats and sheep, just a variety of animals due to the heat. One one local rescue lost a dog or 2 this past week. Yesterday, Saturday, I think yesterday would have been the 5th. I'm not sure what today is, the date wise, but anyhow, you guys know that our puppy, the one that we call Guppy, the Guppy puppy, she's been sick. 2 visits at the vet, on multiple antibiotics and other medication, and there's been no improvement, and she started getting worse, slowly getting worse. Yesterday morning, I had to go up to the property, that's where I'm at today, to replace batteries in the Tacticam camera. That's the one we use as a security camera up here because of the traffic, the people coming in regards to the house being put up, septic tank company, the well company, just all the different people involved, and we want to keep track of who's been there and who hasn't. I got up there, I got the batteries changed, and then I started getting notifications from the camera that's at the pig trap, and there were pigs in the trap. So left here, I got home, and it was raining, it was storming yesterday, and I had to grab my rain gear. I walked in the front door, and Petey Tramp, Gracie, and Guppy came to the door. Excuse me. All of them wagging their tails, happy to see me. I loved on all of them, loved on Guppy. Pardon me. And just all four of them were excited to see me like they always are. Well, then I stood upright. I was bent over loving on them, and I stood up, turned around. I opened the closet door that's right there near our front door to get my raincoat out. Guppy walked over to the couch about 10 feet away. That's where Kim was sitting. She got in front of the couch and she collapsed. Kim hollered at me. I run over there, went to pick her up, and she was gone. She passed away standing up. And it's almost as though she waited, held off until I got there. And it's messed me up a little bit emotionally. You know, we love our animals, and Guppy, you know, Guppy and Tramp were the two that were dumped in our yard early one morning. Well, that's when I found them. And we took them to the vet. We tried to locate the owners with no success, contacting the Humane Society, the Animal Control Center, the Sheriff's Department, the veterinaries, all the veterinary clinics that are in our area. Kim went door to door to the people on the opposite side of the road. She run Facebook posts, and just we had the word out everywhere, and there's been no response, nobody looking for them. Our gate was unlocked. It was just chained shut with a clip. They unclipped it, opened the gate, put the dogs in the yard, and they chained the gate back up. And we know they did that because the clip, when we get inside the gate at night and we're going to be going to bed, the chain is run through and it's clipped on the inside. The gate was shut, the chain was up, and it was run in kind of a goofy manner, and it was clipped on the outside, and I just about could not undo it because I can't fit my hands through the chain link to get it open. So anyhow, long story short, we know without a doubt they were put in the yard. Tramp was ate up, infested with heartworms. Guppy had parasite overload, and we took him to the vet. Tramps, I guess we're around $2,400 in what we spent on Tramp to save his life. We've done everything. It broke us, but we made it happen. He's alive and doing well. Guppy was doing really well until she fell sick a week ago Friday. They could not find out what was wrong with her. Her fecal was negative for any parasites. She was clean. Her lungs had a little bit of congestion, not much, but she was negative for parvo and several other disorders that will kill animals or really beat them down. But anyhow, we lost her yesterday early afternoon. And yesterday morning, got up, the air conditioner was out, so I had to take it apart, the outside unit, and it was so hot. Try to get it fixed and cleaned, and it's running, it's just not cold. We got it put together, and then we got a storm hit us, and then two of the goats that we had, they got overheated or something, but we lost them. They were showing symptoms of goat polio, but they did not have goat polio. It's looking like it was heat stroke. So I had to bury them that morning, work on the AC, and then that afternoon on the way to the hog trap, we had to meet a bunch of people over there to get these hogs took care of, and Guppy passed away, and it's just been one of them weekends. It's been really hard, very taxing on me emotionally, and just kind of wrecked me. But I wanted to update all of you, let you know what was going on. on skip ahead a little bit. I'm starting to make a mark on me. I don't want to get emotional on camera. Oh, jeez, I don't know where to start. Oh, I have another night vision. I've had it for about a week to do a review on, and I haven't been able to. This particular unit, it is it's in that 200 and below bracket or category of night vision, and this one is very lightweight. It feels like a toy, but when you power it on, it's got like a twilight mode. When it's dark out, right after the sun goes down, not total darkness, but that twilight, you don't have to turn on the night vision, but when you look through it on the screen, it's as bright. The colors are like what you're seeing now. I mean, and it's dark out, and that thing it's impressive. It has autofocus, just an incredible unit. But I will be finishing the review up. It was supposed to be done and ready for upload tomorrow or Tuesday. It stormed all morning. As you guys can see, the ground, you can tell how bad it had rained. It soaked in up here. We're pretty high up. But that review is coming up soon, and it's definitely a different type of night vision than what I've been reviewing here lately. But that one's coming up, and as soon as I get the review done and the company approves it, I have to send them the link, a private video link to them, and then their head people will watch the video, and if there's any corrections that need to be made or any changes I have to do, then they'll email me back, and with like a punch list, just tell me, all right, these items you need to change or delete, or you need to add something else to it, but they'll give me a list of what needs to be done, and then I will fulfill what they're wanting, and then once it gets finished and meets their approval, then I upload it. And once that gets uploaded, what I share with you about my opinions on anything I review, these are my honest opinions, and I base my opinions on how easy it is to operate, the price point, is it worth the money, the build quality, just every category. And I do it as though I'm looking to buy that unit right then and there. Would I buy it if I had the funds? If I am not interested in buying it, then why? And then I share the reason and why. If it's got a bad build quality, if it's got a bad blurry screen in it, whatever issues it has, then I'll break all of that down and I will share that with you so that you guys know, because I don't want to mislead anyone. If you decide to purchase an item that I've reviewed, any of them, one of the stipulations that I tell these companies, since I do not charge for reviews, I make nothing whatsoever from doing the review. I enjoy doing them, but the only stipulation, the main one, is that they provide a discount code for all of you. So if there's an item that I'm doing a review on and you think you may be interested in purchasing it, please check the description below that particular video, and there will be a promotional code or a discount code. Some of them are promotional codes, some are discount codes. A discount code is good for normally a year or so. The promotional codes are there for a certain time frame. As an example, it could be for August 1st until the 31st. The promotional ones, you have to really pay attention to them, and some of them I don't know what they are. I may not even ask, I may forget. They give me the code, and it takes so long to do these reviews, to do the final editing, to get the approval, and then do the upload, and sometimes I forget to check to see if it's a discount or a promotional. Either way, you save money. Just make sure to look into it kind of quickly. If there's an item you like and you're just going to hold off for a bit, you may miss out on the discount. So just keep that in the back of your mind. I don't know if you guys can see most of the green down here. These are baby pine trees. And they are sand pine, which are short needle. That's what most of these are here, sand pine. Your longleaf pine has a different type bark on it. I'm looking to see if I can see one. I don't see one right at the road where I could show you the difference, but anyhow, we're going to go back here. I'm going to check this other blind, this back here. I haven't even been to this part of the property in probably 2 months. I'm a little nervous about going back here, but anyhow, we're going to go back, and I just want to see if the blind is still standing, if weather hasn't gotten it or something else. Look at that. I just pulled off that limb right here. It's tangled up right around the end of that little stick. I don't know if that's hair or not. I don't know what that is. It's pretty long. It looked to be about 6 inches long, so I don't know. Pine beetles. I may have a camera back here. If I do, I will be taking it down and bringing it out and checking what's on the card. I've got a camera in the bag right now that I may put up. There's a deer track right there, deer print. Ooh, big spider. Everybody, I'm gonna disconnect your. Ooh, get off me now. Dad, burn it. There was a big horsefly that was in his web, and I broke that one strand so I could walk past it, and the horsefly got out of the web and flew up on my neck. They bite. So I remember where I put the other cameras. I think I've got one back here, a couple 100 yards back, but I'm not going to walk back there, I don't think. Snakes are out in numbers, so I want to be careful not to step on one. We're going to be turning about 50 yards or so up here. We could be going to the right. It sounded like a stick. It sounded like a stick hit one of these two trees right here. I don't know if y'all heard that. Hoping but it just fell. I'm out of tick spray. So maybe I won't get very many on me. The turn is right here where this landing pine tree is. We're going to turn right there. That's an animal. Thought I heard it over here. The second time it was on this side. It may be a couple of deer crossing. They have a trail right here somewhere where they crossed. They started using the trail that I cut going back to the blind. Is this my trail? I don't think that's it. Yeah, yep, that's it. Okay. This tree's going to fall. And there's another spider web. See if I can get this web out of the way. Keep hearing a popping sound. That spider web over my head. This particular camera that I'm using today, this is the DJI Action 3 or DJI Osmo Action 3. It's got a much larger lens in it than the Action 3 had. The Action 4, that's the one I'm using now. The screen, the sensor is almost 1 inch in it, and for a little tiny camera, that's a lot. But it's supposed to be much better in low light. That's where the GoPro, the newer GoPro, was pushing out the Action 3 because of low light, and now this one is supposed to be better than the newest GoPro in low light. It's got a much bigger sensor. We'll see. Time will tell. Tree's just resting on the ground. Where the heck did that come from? Oh, I don't want it to fall. It'll make a lot of noise. It's just sitting on top of the ground. I don't know where that came from. That's a whole tree that's not a top. These trees have the tops in them. And if it would have fell, it would have fell from somewhere right here. See where it's shoved in the dirt right there. That's strange. There's no trees missing tops in here at all right here. It's kind of spooky. Alright, I'm gonna act like I didn't see that. I don't want to be scared out of the woods. I hate it when it happens. And it has happened numerous times throughout the years. That's a roll of the orange tape. It's probably 6 or 7 feet of it I had rolled up, and I had it on a limb right here at the door to my blind, my hunting blind. I bet a raccoon or something grabbed it. Ow. Bit my dog fly again. The blind is right up here if it's still here. Oh, another spider web. It's a big one there. Now I got it all over me. Crud. Oh yeah, the blind's still there. There's the blind straight in front of us. We have a lot of deer coming through right here, but we stopped hunting it last year when it really started getting good, because all the mamas that have babies that we were feeding, they started coming through here, and so we started putting minerals out over at this location, and we stopped hunting it. Don't want the mamas or the babies to get shot or injured. All this peat moss, this lichen type stuff is all moved right here. It's all pushed out of the way. I don't know if that's from turkeys. I'm not sure why all of it's cleared right there. I've got to come up here and check, make sure there's no hornets in none of these blinds, but I'll be doing that a little closer to season. There's some more of the tape. That ribbon. Yeah, it's gone. That ribbon was right here. I had it rolled up sitting on that stick. So if I needed it, I just come up and pull a little off. There's some more of it there. See if we can look in the front window. I think I took the camera out of right here, but I don't remember. It was right over here, because that's where the deer would come through, and I had the minerals out right over there. I don't know how many hornets are in here. Let's extend the camera stick out. Probably hornets in there. I'm not going to go up in there yet. Alright. I'll walk right here and see if by chance there's a camera here, because I am missing several cameras. See it. Not seeing it at all. The camera was on this tree right here. This right here is where I was putting the minerals out. There's not much growing there due to the salt content. But the deer were coming through, and their trail goes off right through there. And they head sort of northwest. I followed it all the way out to the little dirt road there, and they crossed, but it's thick over there. I didn't follow them any further. Headed toward the creek. It's caught on that little hook right there. And alright, I'm going to go over here. Got a ladder stand right back here somewhere. Whoa, scared me. Right there is where the trail comes from. The deer trail comes right through right here. And they follow this edge all the way over to where the camera is, and they turn right there. Had a little buck coming through here, and he was rubbing on some of these trees. But he was young, a little 5-point, but just not mature enough to harvest. This right here is where they're coming through at, right there. We're going to go up this direction and then a little to the left. And check and see if by chance one of them cameras is up here. Well, this is pretty right here. Wow. Really pretty in here. I hope the audio is alright. I'm not talking very loudly. It's habit. I'm nervous being out here. I've got a pistol with me, but still it's extra security, but I'm still nervous. And out of habit, when I get nervous, I try to be quiet. In my feeble mind, I'm thinking that if I'm quiet, whatever's out here is not going to hear me, which we all know that that's nonsense. They'll absolutely hear you. Trying to figure out where that ladder stand is. We had to stop hunting this ladder stand up here because we had all these does show up, and they started coming through, and they made this area part of their daily routine. And I just didn't want to be sitting there in low light, and you see horns. It's kind of hard to make them out when it's dark out, and I end up shooting a little young buck, or shooting one and having a bullet deflection and end up clipping a doe or a baby. So we just quit hunting it altogether. Hoping I can find this stand. I don't know if it's on my map or not. This is a different phone than what I had last hunting season. So I don't know if this ladder stand is transferred over to my map. Oop, there it is. Right through there. Awesome. Good deal. Alright. There's a lot of deer traffic right here. But there's a lot of mamas with babies. This right here was the shooting lane. This right here is where we were feeding. See all the peanut holes down there? Okay, I had a camera on this tree right here. Then I had one right over here somewhere. I had 3 very large bucks that were coming in, and only caught them once on camera over here. But coming to the stand 3 different times I've seen them over here in the dark. You could just barely make them out, but you could definitely see horns. Alright, let's see if I could find where that camera would be if it's here. Thought I had it right here somewhere. I don't remember where I had it. This right here is a strap. Right here, I had a apple flavored, like a huge popsicle, a big candy thing with a bunch of vitamins, deer vitamins and stuff on it right down here, and a bunch of minerals, and that's where the mamas and them little deer were coming up. They absolutely enjoyed it. They wore it out. Thought I had a camera on it. I'm not seeing it. Look at them knots on that, isn't that weird? Some type of deformity. This is the other deer trail right here. Turkeys have been in here. The deer come in from back here. There's a road back there, 250 to 300 yards. There's a little old sand trail, and they'll cross that and they come into here. They normally have all this where you can see the impressions of the deer tracks. There's a lot of deer back here. No shortage by any means. I'm not seeing the camera out here at all. Okay, so we're going to go in front of the ladder stand and walk down the shooting line. Pretty sure I took that camera out down there, but never know. Oh, that's a fine ladder stand right there. Chris gave that to me. It's just really, really tall. That's an umbrella that I had over the top because it was raining so much the last few weeks of hunting season, and it was cold, so I put that umbrella on it. My gun rope. It's supposed to be clipped on this. Okay. I don't see any hornets up there. That way. I hope it doesn't get dark on me. I'm a long way from the truck. Last hunting season I had all this cleared. This is a persimmon tree, and it's up about even with my nose right there, the top of it. Last year I cut it down at the ground level. They grow so fast. Very hard to kill the persimmons unless you can get to the root. They always come back. This is one right here. See where I cut it off right there? They'll just keep coming back. Alright. If I remember correctly, the camera was on this row of trees right here, but it was down further, if it's still there. I'm fairly certain I removed this one already. Gotta wipe my face, sorry. Holy cow, it's hot. It's cooler today than what it's been though. It's been in the low 100s. When I left the truck it was 93 and the humidity was 70 some, 79 or 70, I don't remember, 70 something. Not seeing the camera. There's been a lot of game activity back here though. I want to go back out to the road. Yeah, I'm getting a kind of a raunchy feeling in my gut right now. Sort of that feeling that it's time to move, time to go. It's the wind. It had me going for a second. Sounded like we was about to have a visitor. At one point I had that Woe Sports camera mounted in here. I don't remember where. It may have been on that little tree right here, but I can't be certain. There's a lot of deer pass through right here, but when I put the camera up and then I come back and check the memory card, it messed them up where they wouldn't come back through for 3 or 4 days. There's rubs and a few scrapes back here. It's mainly just rubs though. I'm pretty sure the road is up here, I think. I'll find out in a minute if it's not. Golly, there's baby pine trees everywhere out here. Here's some from spring. There's one, there's one. It's from this past March and April. Alright guys, I'm still on the same battery that I started with, and I've recorded non-stop. I had, when I started filming this adventure here, my battery was at 93% because I did a little bit of test filming with it. Oh, here's the road right here. There we go. Alright, I'm going to go this way. But as I was saying, right now I'm at 25% battery. I will be changing the battery out in a little bit. I may do it when we hit this other trail up here. I'm going to have to stop and get some water out of my pack here in a minute. And we may do some articles, I don't know yet. Yeah, it feels really weird back here right now. With a big buck track right there. That may have been what I heard. Look at it. He was running. Going right back in there to the ladder stand. Come out of there. And we've got a few just monster bucks out here. Deer track. Young deer, looks like a doe. Yearling. We're going to be going back here. Yeah, it feels weird out here. Look at the deer tracks. What are they? Oh, that's a pig, I think. No, that's a buck. That's a big buck. What was he doing? I wonder if that's the one, what I heard. Maybe I spooked him. He's not running, he's walking really heavy. Look at that. There's his tracks. So he went back through there. Got a camera back there somewhere. That may be one of the big bucks we've been after. And he's still going this way. We won't ever catch up to him. You see him there for a minute, it looked like a pig track. Because how heavy the steps are packed into the dirt. It looks like a big old hog. Don't want to deal with a pig. Not one that leaves tracks like that, because I wouldn't be able to drag him. Alright, you guys keep your eyes open for a camera. If you happen to see a camera on the tree and I don't say nothing about it, if I don't see it, please, you guys, if you don't mind, please get a timestamp of where you've seen it and email it to me. It's standinggoatsrescue@yahoo.com. Because I would really like to find these cameras. I'm missing 3 out here. Look at that rub. That's a big one. That's from last year. Nothing deer coming through here. They are. They're going right past me. That's why I'm not getting them on camera right there. Can't hear nothing. My ears just popped. Everything went quiet. Oh, there's another big rub right there. Wow. See if there's another one right here nearby. If it is, I've got one camera and I may put it over here just to watch this area. That's where them big tracks were going, right up in here. I wonder I lost them though. We got deer tracks in here, but I don't see that big print. Got several small tracks. Bunch of small tracks there too. Feels a little weird back here. Yeah, it feels strange. Very strange. It doesn't feel right where I'm at right now. It doesn't feel right at all. Something just not jiving with my senses. Alright guys, hold on just a minute. Let me stand by. Alright, I got the batteries changed. It was down to 16%. Sweat in my eyes. This right here is a persimmon tree. They normally produce fruit. This time of year they'll have green fruit on them. They're nowhere near ripe. They get ripe when it starts getting cold out. There's a little persimmon right there. Not sure. I don't remember which way I went that day I brought the camera up here to put out. I think I was a little further back this way. Maybe. There's a tree in the distance right there laying down. I think that may have been the tree that I sat on. I sat to take a break that day I brought the camera out here. This whole area feels strange to me. It's really, really off. Doesn't feel very welcoming. No, that ain't the tree I sat on. The one I sat on was just above the ground. Maybe in the wrong area altogether. Oh, that's got thorns. So I can break it. There we go. Yeah, this area feels kind of odd. unsettling, I guess you can call it. I'm gonna go around right here. Comes a signature airplane. I am not seeing, I'm not even recognizing anything in here yet from when I came through the last year, or I think it was last year. I filmed some articles back here, and when we left, that's when I started. I had this stick thrown at me. I think it was twice. One of them I seen, it was, oh, something bite me. Ow, ow, ow. Good Lord. I don't know what that was, it got me good. Right on my back. Got between my backpack and my skin. Yeah, that day I come out here, I was trying to get back and it got really creepy. And I did not know the sticks were being thrown at me. But I had a bunch of you guys had emailed me with a timestamp, and I got several screenshots from probably a dozen or more people where they caught that they seen the stick flying and they were able to screenshot it. I never seen it that day when I was out here. I thought at one point, I thought I heard something, but I never seen anything. It's getting really weird. Feels weird in here. The direction I'm heading, which if I'm not mistaken, right straight through there is east. If I follow this row of trees right here, that should be heading straight east, and we're gonna have to go, I think the truck is that way. And I'm gonna try to get closer to the truck. It just feels goofy in here. It's got a really weird feeling today. And it always does. This is nothing new, nothing out of the ordinary for this area. Ow. I was kind of hoping we could find a rub, a deer rub, buck rub, not a rub. I'm talking about a shed. Sometimes you'll find the sheds by the rubs, but normally where they bed, in most cases, that's the area where they'll drop their sheds at. And they go to shed their antlers to have new ones grow up. They normally drop them in their bedding area, or it'll be on the rub lines. We've got a bunch of small bucks in here. We got there's probably a dozen different 8 points that run through here. There's only a few of them that are big deer. The majority of them are small. They're little dudes, Florida deer. We do get big ones here too, but just not like what you guys up north get. This is the south. They would be that big, but this heat melts the weight off of them. Yeah, it's getting really weird. I wish there was a way to share the feeling with you, how it feels back here, but I don't know. I don't know if they've got that technology yet. They got scratch and sniff, but I'm not a big fan of that. There's something on the ground right over here. Oh, there's the log I was sitting on right there. Yeah, right here. That's where I was sitting when we shared the articles that day. So, maybe I'm on the right path now. I don't want to take the exact path that I took that day, just because somewhere back that direction is where I was overcome with that urge to lay down and go to sleep. And I'm just not interested in doing that today, or any day for that matter. This is a beat down trail right here. It's a pretty warm deer trail right there. Are they going through there? Ow! Got bit again. Crud. Oh, those deer are coming from across that road over there. So, I don't know if I want to. I'm not going to put a camera up right here. We'll go a little further back. And then we'll do it. I would love to find one of them other cameras. It seems like back here I had one that I put out, but I don't remember. I don't want to walk on the same path that I took that day I come out here, because I had a lot of activity around me that day. A lot of weird stuff was happening, and I just don't want to get into that mess again. I don't like it. I'm not a Bigfoot researcher. The topic fascinates me, but that's the extent of it. There's an old scrape from last year. So we do got bugs coming through back here. It's the third one I've seen. They're small like that, but it's been enough time for the pine needles and dead leaves to fall on them. They cover them up again. Need to turn that way. We'll go up a little further and I'll turn. There's deer tracks all over the ground right here too. Wipe my face again, you guys. Hold on just a minute. Oh, jeez. It's miserable hot out here, and I got fingerprints on my glasses. That's right. Okay, sorry. Let's go around this, and then we're turning to the left. I'm not going to keep going, because right there, past that thick clump in front of us here. I don't know if you can see it. Right on the other side of this stuff, that's where I turned and I was going down that edge when all that mess started happening. And I'm not going to go over there today. That's not fun for me. It's not entertaining. There's nothing about it that I like, and I don't want to get too close to that area. If you can see through the trees up there, these trees stop. All right, that's where the forestation, when they were cutting the timber, that's where they stopped, is right there. They didn't cut this timber. Well, all of that, where it's grown back, it's super thick in there. There is an individual that owns that property, but he doesn't do anything with it. It's just wooded. They don't hunt it. They don't do anything now. He's got it up for sale, but he's wanting a pretty penny for it. Boy, it is just creepy in here. Rabbit hole, I think. We may see a deer shed up in here, maybe. I'm seeing a lot of tracks on the ground. Who knows? We might find one of the sheds from one of the big boys. I love shed hunting, but it's hard down here. It's just so hot all the time. Oh, it's getting thick right there. We'll go around that. It's like a rub right there. It's like a small rub. It may not be. Right here. No. Yeah, that's a rub. We're gonna go this way. You see that there's a little clearing over there. Here, let me see if I can zoom in. I didn't even check see if this one zooms. It does. Okay. That's all I got on 1080. But there's a little clearing right here. See the grass? Right on the other side of that little bit of grass, it just gets incredibly thick. And that's not very far from me, but I don't want to go that way. Pretty in here, but it's scary at the same time. Alright, I guess I'm just gonna head back. There's some trails up here, deer trails, where they're crossing in and out of the property. See a little trail right here. I want to see what that is. See the little trail right there? Some type of little critter. Lots of deer tracks. It rained this morning really hard. There's no telling how many are actually fresh tracks. Now one on the road back there was fresh for sure. There's a deer trail right there. No. It's kind of wide for a deer trail. It's right here on this edge. Ooh, that ain't a deer trail. That's a little fox den, I think. Yeah, it's a critter. It's a critter. We'll leave him alone. Ow. This area over here, I can see up to this thick stuff right there, but it just, I don't know, it's got a weird feeling coming from that way. It definitely feels like eyes on me. See that little trail? Comes out of that hole by that pine down there. It comes right here on this edge, right there. And he goes this way. I mean, he's got it beat down. Look at that. He goes the same way every day. I don't know what that is. Fox won't have a trail beat down like that. I don't know. Maybe an armadillo. Armadillo is nothing more than possum on a half shell. Oh, I'm getting that dizzy feeling here. Oh yeah, okay. That don't feel good at all. I'm gonna go over here and avoid that right there. That doesn't, there's just a weird vibe coming out of that. Scared myself. Okay, I'm gonna go right here. I'm gonna go around it. Golly, I'm sweating bad. Just wipe my fingers over my forehead. Alright, let's see if we can. Right up here is where the deer trails were crossing it so much, and I just, you know, I don't know what, did y'all hear that? I don't know if I stepped on something. To be a daggum snake sitting up on these limbs. I don't know what that was. There's nothing right here that I stepped on. It almost sounded like a grunt, but it was really loud. There's nothing around me. And it wasn't coming from way out there. It sounded like it was right here. Holy cow, dizzy. I'm just gonna move up. My heart's racing quite bad. I don't know what did that. I don't know if I stepped on something. Just a minute, you guys. Sweat got in my eyes again. I can't see. I got the camera stick. Hang on just a second. And put it in my armpit. Okay. Oh yeah, not feeling good at all right now. I wonder if there's something in the ground right here, those underground magnetic lines or whatever they call them, energy lines. I'm really dizzy, lightheaded, I guess you can call it. I don't feel right at all. Sort of the panic feeling. There's that little grassy area. See how thick it gets right on the other side of it. There's a ton of deer that come through here though. Oh boy. Yeah, I'm feeling off. Really feeling off. This is the same area it happened the last time, I believe. Well, it's gotta be, because I'm right here by the that cleared area. That's someone else's property, and I was pretty close to this spot. The last time it happened, that tree is missing the top. Yeah, I gotta go. I gotta get moving. It's making me kind of sick feeling. I feel like I got people standing all around me, like people that are very angry with me. Feels like a mob around me right now. Now you can sort of feel intentions off of people, especially off bad people. You can feel that vibe they emit. That's what it feels like right here. Make sure I have access to my firearm if I need it. Oh boy, yeah, it just doesn't feel good at all. There's a pretty beat down trail right there. Jeez. There's something moving back there. Yeah, my body's not even wanting to go now. Yeah, there's something under the ground back here. There's no reason I should be feeling like this. And this is pretty much the same thing that happened that one day I come through here and you guys caught the sticks that were flying in over me. Oh boy, it really feels out. I'm going slower and slower. I'm not gonna stop though. Can't stop. Keep moving, keep moving, keep moving. That hawk is hollering at something. Somebody. Oh my gosh. Guys, I'm on the exact same path I was that day that happened. When I kept wanting to lay down and go to sleep. There's the old wooden ladder stand. If you remember, I showed you that when I was filming that day. I want to go that direction to get out of this area. You know what? That's what I'm going to do. I mean, it feels like I got eyes on me from this way, but maybe my brain's messing with me, just trying to keep me to while I walk through that area where all that nonsense happened that time. Gee whiz. Holy cow, I ain't feeling right. Got a very strong, that confused feeling. Like almost overpowering confusion. Like somewhere down here I've got there's a trail, a four-wheeler trail. I think it's further this way. I'm gonna turn right up here. Good gracious. Yeah, this doesn't feel right. Good. The hawk is mad. Hope I ain't walking toward a bear. If I am, this video is going to turn into a shooting video very quick. Gosh. Oh, I can't get it together. I'm not really wanting to lay down. It's like my body's fighting the urge to sit down and take a break. That's a fresh tree. Well, it's dead now, but still got pine needles on it. Where'd it come from? Oh, crud. I don't know. Wow. Lord of mercy. It's easing up. There's got to be something in the ground over there. I've still got that very scared feeling. Here's my markers for the 4-wheeler trail. We're right here at it. Sorry, I had to dry my neck again. Here's the 4-wheeler trail. Crud. I'm not going to do the articles today. I've just got a very, very nervous feeling now. Still kind of not confused, but like my body, I'm drained. Feels like something has sucked all of the energy out of me. I'm not tired. It's like I have severe, almost like muscle fatigue. I don't know why that would happen. No problems whatsoever until I got to that particular spot, and it's the same area that day I was filming the articles out here when I was coming back, and I had to fight the urge not to lay down on the ground and go to sleep. That's the same area that happened, without a doubt, because that ladder stand. I have to go back and watch the video again to be 100% certain, but I'm fairly positive that I was near that ladder stand when it happened the last time. What's weird is I've been by that spot in the past, and that's never happened. Now it's twice that has happened to me. So there may be something under the ground right there, like a ley line is what I was trying to think of earlier. Like there's the ley line, some type of magnetic anomaly that's under the ground. It's interfering with our body senses. I don't know, I'm just assuming. I'm not a scientist. Whew. Yeah, I'm having a hard time moving my legs. I feel like my legs have bungee cords wrapped around them, got them bungeed together. It's very demanding, physically demanding, just taking another step. And this is crazy. Get back to the truck and get my ice water. Another spider web right here. Where's it at? There it is. Oh, got me in the head anyway. Crud. Hand on the camera. Okay. Good Lord. I feel like I'm falling sideways. As I'm walking, I've got this sort of falling sideways urge. Like my equilibrium is messed up. Good grief. See. Do you guys think there's a paranormal reason for that to be happening in that same spot? Or is it a biological reason? Something going on under the ground or in the air? It's a struggle just to lift my feet, to take another step. Gee whiz. Folks, I'm sorry I'm not going to do the articles today, but I didn't think I was going to experience that mess again. And it has just drained me. When I did my battery change in the camera, I did drink some water. I'm not too hot, not dehydrated. Almost knocked the clip off my belt. There's fat lighter, pine fat lighter right there. Several pieces of it. Gee whiz. I will be bringing the four-wheeler out here in the very, very near future. Now we got a varmint living right here on the four-wheeler trail. But I'll be bringing it out here, and I'm going to ride back behind the property. There's so much land out there to explore. Just took my glasses off to wipe them again, and got this big something kicked a bunch of dirt out of the ground. That's a big kick up. That's a size 13 boot. I don't know what that is. But we're not going to stick around. We're going to go. We're going to go. And right up here to the right is what I've cleared with the tractor for where the house is going. The house won't be right here, but way back in the back where I was clearing all of this stuff, it was all thick like this, and I've been clearing it to where the goats have a place where they can graze, but we'll still be able to see them to protect them from predators. We have bears, bobcats, panthers, and coyotes and foxes out here. And besides the panthers, we've got a lot of the other animals. I don't think there's a lot of panthers, but I've seen tracks 3 times now, and they're pretty large, about 3.5 to 4 inches across. There's the truck. Thank the Lord Jesus. Look at this. Walked right across my tire tracks. Deer. Look at that. Little deer. Looks like a little buck. Oh, jeez. Yeah, I'm drained. I'm going to put my gear up and head to the house. I know there's nothing in this video exciting, but if you did see something in here that I missed, please take a screenshot of it, or give me a timestamp if you would, please. I cannot keep up with the comments, you guys, and those that are new. So if you're trying to reach me directly, please don't do it through the comments. If you would send me an email, my email address is standinggoatsrescue@yahoo.com. and I'll reply to you pretty quickly. It doesn't take long. When I'm behind, it takes about 3 days tops when I get behind. And I am caught up on my emails. As of this morning, I am caught up. But thank you all for being here. Thank you for being a part of this family. Without you all, we wouldn't be anything. Y'all are absolutely amazing, each and every one of you. I love you. God bless you. Be kind, be safe in whatever you do. If there's anything I can do for you, please reach out to me. Again, my email is standinggoatsrescue@yahoo.com. Y'all have a wonderful evening. God bless.